Hello and welcome to Nidhi's Creative Zone. In today's video, I am going to share with you delicious recipe of ghevar. Ghevar is an traditional Indian sweet that is relished mostly in Sankranti, Holi and Raksha Bandhan. I have prepared this dish on Raksha Bandhan, so I thought of sharing it with you. Those of you don't know, ghevar is a crispy honeycomb dipped in flavorful sugar syrup. Today I am going to share with you two types of ghevar, kesar ghevar and rabdi ghevar. People often thought that is very hard to make, but if you follow few steps, you will get the perfect ghevar in no time at home. Before we start the recipe, if you are new to my channel, consider subscribing the channel and press the bell icon to get the further notification of the new videos every Tuesday and Friday. So without any further ado, let's start the recipe. First I am going to prepare the rabdi for ghevar. Here I have taken 1 cup of full cream milk. I have not switched on the gas yet. Now add 1/4 cup of milk powder. Now give it a quick stir, make sure there is no lumps. Once everything mixed, now switch on the gas and take one boil. Once the one boil came, you have to start collecting the cream or malai from the milk. As you can see here, I am doing in the middle. That way you will get the perfect rabdi and you will see how it starts getting thick, and as you are boiling it, it starts giving you the cream. So you have to be very careful at this point. Very carefully you have to collect all the cream. After 5 minutes you will notice it starts getting thick, and when it reached at this stage, when it has lumps or malai, at this point you have to add 4 tablespoons of sugar. Mix the sugar, and as you are mixing the sugar release the water and it is became watery. So you have to cook it for another 2 to 3 minutes on low flame, and after 3 minutes it's perfectly set. After that you have to add 1/8 teaspoon of cardamom powder or elaichi powder. Slightly stir it and then switch off the gas. Now transfer this mixture into the bowl and let it cool down completely. You can keep it into the refrigerator or you can keep it outside, however you want to. Now set this rabdi aside. This is ready. Now let's prepare the sugar syrup. For this, here I have taken 1 cup of sugar, half cup of water. Heat is on medium flame. Mix until the sugar melt and take one boil. Once the boil came, now the heat is on medium flame and you have to add few drops of lemon. It will help not to crystallize the sugar. Give it a quick stir and then cook it for another 3 to 4 minutes. After 4 minutes you will notice it starts getting thick, and as I am dropping it from the spoon and the last drop down, you will notice it's going very slowly. That is the first indication that the sugar syrup is ready. And second thing, take little amount of sugar syrup in between your finger and you will notice there is one string form. So we have to cook until that stage, until one string form. Quickly switch off the gas and remove it from the heat. The sugar syrup is ready. Set it aside. You can add cardamom powder or saffron powder. To prepare the ghevar and make the process faster, here I am going to use the grinding jar. I am going to add 3 tablespoons of ghee or clarified butter and 3 to 4 ice cubes, and now churn it 2 to 3 times. Using the grinder make the process faster. In traditional ghevar making, people used to rub the ghee using ice cube with the hand, but it will take longer time. So that is the faster way. Now I have churned it 2 to 3 times and you will notice it starts getting thick and forming in the form of butter. Scrape the sides of the jar and then again cover the lid and churn it for about 2 to 3 minutes until it turns into creamy texture. After 2 to 3 times churning, you will see this is how smooth it is and the color is also white. We are looking for this type of consistency. Until that stage you have to churn it. Now add half cup of chilled milk. Cover the lid and churn it for about 1 to 2 times, about 30 seconds, and you will notice butter and milk mixed together forms the creamy consistency. Now I am going to add 1 cup of all purpose flour, but we have to gradually add all purpose flour as I am adding 2 tablespoons first. Now I am going to mix it just couple of seconds so that it will mix into the mixture. Now I am going to add 2 tablespoons more into this mixture, and now I am going to add chilled water about half cup, and now again I am going to churn it, and now the last batch of all purpose flour. Now I am going to add more water. You have to add the chilled water. Now grind it, and after grinding you will see this is the consistency at this point. Make sure there is no lumps while you are preparing this mixture. Now add 1 tablespoon of besan or gram flour. It will give a nice market style taste, and churn it. After churning, this is the consistency. Now transfer this mixture into the bowl. You can see the consistency. If you feel the consistency is thick, add cold water. Now take this type of sauce bottle, and I am going to fill this bottle 3/4. After filling this bottle, I have already filled 3/4. Now cover the lid and keep it into the refrigerator, and this mixture also into the refrigerator. Now take this type of cookie tray or any plate and place this type of net, or you can use 2 ladles. Now the second trick is you have to take a flat bottom pan kadhai. It needs to be heavy bottom and flat. So this is the first trick to prepare this recipe. Now add non-flavored cooking oil, half full, or you can use pure ghee. Let it hot until smoke point. Now remove this bottle from the fridge, and with the little height drop 1 teaspoon mixture and wait until the bubble stop, and then again drop 1 teaspoon mixture, wait until all the bubbles settle. It will help to spread the mixture. Now you can see the bubbles are settled. Now again drop 1 teaspoon of mixture, and as you are dropping this mixture, because the mixture is cold and the oil is hot, it forms like a honeycomb texture. So you have to be careful. You have to take a flat bottom pan for this mixture, and heat is on high flame all the time. So you have to add approximately 3/4 cup of mixture to prepare 1 ghevar, depending upon the size of the vessel you are taking. Mine is 6 inches in diameter, if you are curious to know. So I am keep on adding the mixture 1 teaspoon at a time, and I am going to wait until the bubbles settle down, as you have seen here, and I have recorded for you so that you have a perfect idea how you can prepare the perfect ghevar every time without fail. So I have not edited this video until this point. So watch this video without skipping if you want to get the perfect honeycomb texture into your ghevar without failing. And you have noticed every time I am waiting until the bubbles settle down. Pour the cold mixture into the middle, or you can say at the center of this hole with a little distance, and wait until the bubbles settle down. You have to keep repeating this process until all the mixture in the bottle is finished, and the heat is on high flame all the time while preparing this recipe, and you will get the perfect honeycomb texture. And after few minutes you will notice, once your mixture is done, wait for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then with the help of knife start scraping the sides and cook it for another 2 to 3 minutes. After 3 minutes you will notice the colors change to slight brown. You have to slightly dip it and fry it, and after frying remove this from the oil carefully with the help of knife or any spoon. Place this onto this cooling rack so that the excess oil come into the plate. For second ghevar, similar way, add the cold mixture into the hot oil and repeat the process that I have shown first time. And this is the second ghevar ready. Similar way, I am going to prepare all the ghevar and then I will show you. So I have prepared here total 4 ghevar out of this mixture, and this is the texture, perfect honeycomb texture and perfectly cooked. Now I am going to pour the sugar syrup. I have added few strains of saffron in the sugar syrup, that's why the color is little yellow. Now pour the sufficient amount of sugar syrup on each piece of ghevar as I am doing here. Make sure the sugar syrup is warm enough. Let me know, have you tried the ghevar recipe at home? Let me know in the comment section below, where are you watching from and in your country did you prepare this type of dish. If you do so, share the recipe in the comment section below. I will try on my channel. So similar way, I have poured all the sugar syrup on the ghevar as you can see here. Now take one piece of ghevar. I have already poured the sugar syrup on top of that. I am going to top it up with rabdi that we have prepared at the starting. It is a nice rich ghevar when you are adding the rabdi on top of that, crispy from inside and soft from outside. It is very rich, and when you are going to buy it from market, it became so costly, but at home you can make it very economically. Now garnish it with some dry fruits and the delicious rabdi ghevar ready to serve. And you can see, if you follow few tips and tricks, you will get the perfect honeycomb texture ghevar at home. Cook this recipe on high flame and prepare the mixture. Mixture needs to be cold every time when you are pouring it into the hot oil, and you will get this perfect delicious ghevar. I have shared kesar ghevar and rabdi ghevar in this video. Hope you like this easy recipe of preparing ghevar at home. If you do so, then don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook page, and press the bell icon to get the further notification of the new videos every Tuesday and Friday. Thank you. Thanks for watching.